How's your credit?
Not very well.
Currently in the market for a new car, but I'm also paying off $30,000 in credit card debt, and I'm about to finance a car.
All right, so this one's all about car loans, car debt, and the choices people make around them. No credit cards, no micropayments, just cars and money.
Wants a truck, no money down, credits. So I'm just going to try to help out. You interested in a truck?
Just trying to check, see what my options are.
A lot of options will dictated by credit. How's your credit?
Not very well. Credit Karma shows my credit score is 613 and 621, but I don't know.
Another thing, how much money do you have down?
Right now, I don't have anything down. I'm waiting on my taxes. What type of trucks do y'all have on the lot now?
We have a Nissan Titan. We have a Ford Raptor. We have a Toyota Tacoma right now. What do you like?
My last truck was a Nissan Titan.
We've got a really nice Titan. It's pretty new, though. That's going to be pretty heavy money. It's $29,000. We got to get you something a little cheaper, right?
I come across so many clips of people waiting for their tax refunds. Bad credit, no money, but already looking for ways to spend it before it even comes in. If you don't have money now, how are you going to pay the loan later? That refund should be used to pay down debt, not take on more.
Yeah, maybe half. And what about the Tacoma? Is it a newer one too?
It's a 2016, but only problem is I think I've got it sold tomorrow, but don't worry. That's what I look for when I go to the auction. I'll have another one, or I'll get you one.
Okay.
I'll help you. Right now, I've got about 14 banks. So I could try a bank to get you financed. If not, you could just pay me weekly or bi-weekly, whatever you want to do.
A weekly payment would be good.
You getting a couple thousand back?
Something like that, yeah.
So maybe $1,500, $2,000 down. You got to get insurance, and then we could work something weekly out with you and get you some transportation. We work with people, okay?
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
I'll take care of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. She's waiting on her taxes. I just treated her right, and when she gets her money, she's going to come visit, and I'll follow up.
Dealers and lenders like weekly payments because they hide the real price. It makes something expensive feel affordable. It's easier to sell a payment than a total cost. For people living paycheck to paycheck, weekly payments feel less risky. Missing a week feels much better than missing a full month.
You had a recent bankruptcy?
10 years ago?
I didn't know. You're all approved and good to go.
Yes.
Your score was in the mid-sixes. It's so funny. I submitted your credit alongside somebody with an 850. You got approved right away. She got declined.
No way. I've been trying to get it back. I had it till 7, like about a year ago, and then 720, and now it's back down. So I got to get it back up. But that's crazy. After I separated from my wife and was going through a divorce, I ended up doing a bankruptcy. And then it's crazy because literally like 8 months after, I had an unsecured car. It was like, what the heck?
It's funny to hear the excitement in his voice at the beginning. Of course, the thought of buying a car is exciting, but he's leasing. There really shouldn't be any excitement when you're taking on more debt.
That's funny. What are we rolling in payment-wise?
It's 2 payments.
Of how much?
It's $599.
All right, so assuming that's the case, I'm going to give you your final payment. You still want to do the $2K out of pocket?
Yes.
You're going to be at $499 a month.
Oh, that's cool.
We got very lucky with this car and payment, as you can see, dude. I just need you to submit the VIN number to your insurance company ASAP. Get this car insured, and we're aiming for delivery tomorrow. I do want to get this car out of the dealership before the weekend. I don't want them to sell it on us.
Sounds good. I'll do that with the insurance.
I'm assuming it's a lease because his clips usually are. He only had 2 months left on his lease, so he was almost done paying for that car. Instead of finishing it, he signed up for a new one. Those last 2 payments didn't disappear, they got rolled into the new one. And he put $2,000 down to lower the payment. So he didn't lower the cost, he extended it. He turned 2 months of payments into 3 more years of payments.
How much do you owe on it approximately?
3,800 and change.
100 or 38,000?
Sorry, my bad. 3,800. Yeah, right.
38,000.
Yeah.
You'd be in the negative about $20,000. Is that something you'd be prepared to pay?
I don't think so.
And what were you hoping to get?
At least not get into a negative equity. That's where my thought is.
How is that possible?
Well, good question.
The car retailing for 20,000. Plus you have an accident for 11,000. How could you get out of it with no negative equity?
Think about it. Let me just have a discussion with my partner as well, and then.
I don't understand where people think the debt is going to go. You can't make a small bill like a cell phone disappear. So why would you think $20,000 just goes away? Debt doesn't vanish. It follows you until you pay it off.
Currently in the market for a new car, but I'm also paying off $30,000 in credit card debt, and I'm about to finance a car. Probably not a new car, but maybe. I haven't completely ruled it out. But I'm about to finance a vehicle, which seems kind of crazy to do, and I'm having such mixed feelings about it that I just want to talk those feelings out with someone other than my husband, because I've already expressed my feelings to him like 12 times, and I think at this point he's like, girl, just talk to the strangers in your phone. I cannot hear it again. But basically, I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm going against everything I've ever been told and taught by buying a vehicle in general. I feel like I've always been told to like pay cash for it, you know, just use what you have in savings, settle for something that's within the price range that you can pay cash for.
She's already in some serious debt. She knows what to do when it comes to cars. She's been taught it, she understands it. But she's still considering taking on more debt. This isn't a knowledge problem, it's a behavior problem. Knowing what to do doesn't help if you don't do it.
And we do have some cash to play around with, but definitely not enough to buy an entire vehicle unless we go really used. And I don't want to go really used. I'm feeling kind of burned by having two vehicles that both imploded on themselves. And I understand that you can't really help that and that like any car could do that. But I would like to go for something that has a reputation for being reliable. My last two cars were Chevys. Never again. I'm not buying a Chevy again. So in this order, I would feel comfortable in a Toyota, then a Subaru, then a Honda, then a Mazda. But the thing about it is I cannot find any Toyotas that I like. I cannot find any Hondas that I like. I need to drive the Mazdas to confirm if I like them, but I'm having a hard time finding like factual data points that speak to their reliability.
I've never had a car implode on itself. I had one car I got rid of because it was costing too much to repair. And I take the blame for that. Funny enough, it was also a Chevy. I bought it cheap for around $3,500 and I drove it for about 5 years. I just didn't keep up with the maintenance. I'm sure I could have drove it another 5 years if I did. Instead, I jumped into a car loan and spent the next 6 years with a car payment.
I tell y'all, these finance companies do not want to repossess these vehicles. Y'all gonna listen to me one day. So I had one of the girls to inbox me yesterday and she was telling me that she seen one of my videos about repossession and she needed some advice because she was 2 months behind on her vehicle. I told her, I said, girl, they not going to come get that vehicle until you at least 3 months behind. She said, I called the finance company. They said since I was 2 months behind, my vehicle was up for repossession. I say, no, I've had 3 repossessions in the past, and I promise you they not going to come before them 90 days. Like, not. I said, she lying to you. I said, don't worry about it. I said, I promise you, if I felt like they was going to come and repossess your vehicle, I would have told you, but they not. I promise you they not. And I was telling her yesterday, like, all you have to do is pay 2 months. And once you pay them 2 months, you're going to be good. Like, they're not going to come and take your vehicle.
I've had this woman on the channel before. She gives TikTok quality financial advice, meaning it's some of the worst I've ever seen. And somehow people take it seriously. Taking advice from somebody with 3 previous repos. The results will speak for themselves.
And I said, even after you pay them 2 months, you're going to still have to pay one more payment just so they won't come and get you. So she called me today and she said she spoke with somebody at the repossession department. And she said, baby, we really don't want to repossess these vehicles. She said, because we're going to have to take it to an auction, let them buy it. And then, you know, you're going to have to pay the remaining balance. She said, girl, everything you told me, Shay, they told me. She said they told me that all I got to do is just pay $1,200 by next Friday. And even after that, they're going to, I can call them in and then I can try to, you know, defer a payment. She said, because they really don't want the vehicle. And I was like, I told you that. I said, I told you, don't worry. But I just wanted to give y'all an update. And she did give me permission to tell y'all what happened. So, listen to your girl. I know at least something.
So she's telling another woman not to worry about the repo because she's only 2 months behind. And apparently the finance company won't come get the car until she's 3 months late. That's not financial advice. That's gambling with someone else's car. And it's how repos happen.
It's day 2 of me talking for 1 whole minute to pay off our car debt. My first video from yesterday wasn't eligible because I didn't have enough views for the video, so here's round 2. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I am a stay-at-home mom to 2 little girls. I live in Texas. I'm also 22 and now on my fitness journey. We started last August going to the gym regularly. I'm finally starting to feel like myself again, so I'm putting myself out there, and hopefully one of these videos can blow up because I'm really looking to surprise my husband by paying off our car debt. The debt is currently at $22,500 and we're gonna try to get it down to 0. So stick around and see if it happens. I'm pretty much going to be posting every day about our everyday lives and what we are doing currently. So if you could like, engage, share, and comment, and save the video too, that would mean a lot to me and it goes such a long way. Come back tomorrow for part 3 where I update you on any changes in our debt.
Talking for 1 minute a day and hoping it goes viral. That shouldn't be a plan for paying off her car. I do like that she's trying, but it's basically impossible. My videos range from 10 to 13 minutes and I try to do 5 to 6 a week. It's about 12 hours of video, so I spend 60 to 70 hours a week doing it. That's not counting any of the planning outside of making them in my free time. With 7 minutes a week, she'll get out of it exactly what she put into it. Nothing.
One of my cars is 17 years old And people are always like, are you gonna get a new car? And we started thinking about it. But then in 2025, I tracked every single penny we spent like I was a friggin' CPA. Everything I spent went in this spreadsheet. And so I had like a rough idea of what things costed, but I never actually like tracked spending to see like the real actual numbers. So one of our cars is a 2015 and the other one is a 2008. So our cars are 10 and 17 years old. So after adding everything up at the end of the year, my answer is no, I'm not getting a new car. I'm driving these till the wheels fall off, and I will tell you why.
I come across a lot of clips of people saying older cars cost more. That it's better to take out a loan on something newer. Less maintenance, safer, every excuse you can think of. Every situation is different, but this is a great example of someone actually saving money with older cars.
Here's some little numbers from my accounting. Okay, car payments, $0. Did not have a car payment. It was fabulous. Love it. For gas, we spent $2,474. I live in a state with high gas tax, so gas just like costs more here. Insurance, we spent $1,597. And then on car maintenance, we spent $1,940.
I actually spent more on maintenance on my car than they did on their two combined. Quite a bit more, over 30%. So newer isn't always cheaper.
And that was like tires, brakes, air filters, oil changes, a new hitch for a car so we could like have a bike rack. And so like we just had to do those things. So our total cost for driving for the year with like insurance, maintenance, everything, car tabs, total cost was $6,011. So a little over $500 a month. And I like had the realization from doing this tracking that like the amount we pay total a month for transportation is like less than some people's car payments. And like the average car payment plus you still have to pay for gas and insurance and everything. It's just like not worth it.
This isn't going to work out perfect for everyone. Every situation is different, but this is a good example of how driving older cars can save money. She showed the numbers, she tracked the costs. And in their case, it worked. It's not about copying the car. It's about understanding the math and making a decision that actually fits your situation. If you want to see more, you know what to do. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.